Everyone at the INM family house liked Christmas a lot. But the Grinch, who lived just north of INM, did not. Christmas lights filled up the windows. Quiet snow filled the air. All the INMs were dreaming sweet, polished dreams without any care. He slid down the chimney like old Santa would do, then found himself tangled in a stocking or two. He spotted the winter collection resting in a pretty row. "These polishes," he grinned, "are the first things to go." The presents, the lights, the sparkling trees so tall, even the INM files, he just took them all. When the INMs woke up, it was all too late, and they realized what the Grinch had managed to create. "We need to get the winter collection back, and every little detail. Someone, please, right away, call Captain Save-A-Nail."
"Save us all!"
the polishes cried.
"Before he jumps into the sleigh ride."
The Grinch laughed. "You can't catch me, you silly duck." Right before he fell into a large pile of snow and got stuck. The captain gathered the lights, the polishes, the trees so tall, the presents, the stockings, the files and all. At the house, the INMs shouted out a ringing "Hooray! Captain Save-A-Nail, you really saved Christmas Day." Okay guys, I have a lot to show you, so I'll just go right ahead and start with the sketch while I explain the challenge to you. This week is sponsored by INM, and they asked us to create 3D fantasy nail art on one single tip. At least one part of the design needs to be movable, and we are not allowed to use any embellishments. Here I put my design into a plastic bag and started to add acrylic to build up the shape. This week's theme is based on INM's logo called Jimmy the Swan, and they've done several short videos with him on their YouTube channel. In one of his videos, he's dressed up as Captain Save-A-Nail, like a superhero who saves nails, so I decided to go with that version of him. I also decided that I wanted to think as if I was hired to do a marketing concept for INM's new winter collection. Hey, it's November now, and all the large brands usually releases their winter collections this month. And so I came up with the idea of having the Grinch stealing the winter collection and to have Captain Save-A-Nail to save the day and Christmas. After I finished the Grinch, I removed him from the plastic bag, moved the sketch around and attached him to the next part. I moved the sketch around one final time and started to build up Jimmy. You all know by now that this is my favorite part, coloring. I used acrylic paints and first placed all my base colors, then I went back and did my shadowing. When you want something to appear more 3D, it's all about layers, shadows and highlights. Well, but you know that by now, right? The next thing to do was to create Jimmy's stunner shades. I made them out of gel on a piece of foam paper, cured it, painted it with some yellow acrylic paint and attached it with some acrylic. Very badass. I created the details on the winter collection polishes with some acrylic, attached it and painted it with some acrylic paint. Time for another gel ball. I rolled up clay to a small ball, dipped it in gel, cured it, and then attached a small piece of string with some gel. After that, I painted it with some red gel, poured some awesome red glitter all over it, and ta-da! A yummy Christmas tree decoration. Oh yeah, the nail! I drawn it in acrylic to make it look like fluffy snow, and then covered it with 4 different shades of white glitter. Then it was time to attach the Grinch and Jimmy to the nail using springs and a glue gun. When it was all put together, I decided to create 3 small bows out of red acrylic and then pour the same red glitter over it. Here's my next little movable creation. I went to the kids store and bought a do-it-yourself racing car. I put together the wheels and 2 side pieces and cut them down to make it smaller. Then I built up the shape using forms. I drowned that piece too in acrylic and covered it with the glitter to match the tip. Then I attached the Grinch and Jimmy piece using some acrylic and filled up the spaces with the same method. And here you have it. Jimmy, the 2 files, the Christmas decoration, and the Grinch is actually movable. But we don't stop there, do we? The whole thing is movable, of course, because Jimmy is chasing after the Grinch. You can, as always, vote for this set. You'll find all the links below, and thank you so much for your support. Merry Christmas and hej då!